Oshun, also called Osun, Oxun, Oshun, Oxum, Ochun. Yeye is the West African Irish mother of fresh water, fish, and birds. Her name is synonymous with transformation. She is the youngest of all the Orishas, according to most sacred stories. When Olodumare finished creating the earth, he sat back and contemplated his work. He realized something was missing: sweetness and love, the two things that would make life worth living. So, he created Ochun and sent her to earth to cultivate those qualities in others. She rules the rivers that sustain life. Her realm also contains the aspects of love, flirtation, sensuality, beauty and the arts. Her priestesses dance to the rhythms of the streams, rivers, lakes and waterfalls in which she rules, and that carry her voice with the sound of the waters. As a Yoruba, Orisha, she dwells within the sweet or fresh waters, as opposed to the salt waters of her older sister Yemaya. The rivers belong to Oshun, and the ocean to Yemaya. Yemaya and Ochun have a close relationship and often work together, especially in issues related to romance, marriage, and motherhood. Yemaya is a mature, motherly type who watches over children and protects babies in the womb. Ochun is the seductive and sensual Orisha who makes sure babies are conceived. She inspires sexual love and promotes fertility. Once her job is done, she usually loses interest and hands over the child rearing to her more maternal sister. Because of her attributes in healing the sick, bringing fertility and prosperity, and answering the cries of the needy, Oshun is well loved by her devotees all over the world. During the African diaspora, when millions of Africans were transported to the Americas and the Caribbean islands in the Atlantic slave trade, she went with her people. Like them, she acquired new names: Oxum in Brazil, Ochun in Cuba, and Ursuli Frida Dahomey in Haiti. In the Brazilian religion of Candomblé, which retains close ties with the Yoruba religion, as well as in Cuban Santeria, she is called Oxum. But everywhere she went she inspired sensuality, sexual attraction, love, fertility, and healing in her devotees. As a goddess of love, Oshun is depicted as a beautiful, charming and sensual young woman. In some tales she is said to be a mermaid, with a beautiful tail of a fish. She is also a goddess with great vanity, and is often seen adorned with gold jewelry, mirrors, elaborate fans, brass bracelets and beautiful pottery filled with sweet water or shiny river stones or gems. In fact, Oshun loved all things that glitters and that are shiny. Oshun is the river, and she whispers to all living things, and animals naturally hear her, without any effort at all. Her favorite are birds like parrots, vultures and peacocks, but she also has command over fish, the waterfowl, and the reptiles that come to her riverbanks. In fact, because we are all drawn to her sweet water to drink, she is the medium that connects all worlds, from the largest animal to the arid climate vegetable, the smallest mineral, and we cannot resist her call. According to the Yoruba elders, Oshun is the unseen mother present at every gathering, because, in Yoruba, Oshun is the cosmological forces of water, moisture, and attraction. Therefore she is omnipresent and omnipotent. Yoruba scribes reminds us that no one is an enemy to water, and therefore everyone has need of, and should respect and revere Oshun, as well as her followers. Oshun is forever honored in Nigeria with an annual ceremony called Osun. A feast of yams begins in the evening, then women dance for the goddess, hoping to be chosen as one of her favorites. Those who are selected are granted new names which include that of the goddess. Oshun is especially consulted by those who wish to have children, for she encourages this womanly activity. When she rides, or mounts upon her dancers, meaning possession by the goddess, they move with Oshun swimming motions, and sway with the movement of the water. When she possesses her followers she dances, flirts and then weeps because no one can love her enough, and the world is not as beautiful as she knows it could be. These women then take new names in honor of Oshun, and are thereafter becomes consult healers. Oshun's unique combination of beauty, love and courage has empowered millions. Her dancing spirit and bold selfless heart will energize and renew you. Oshun is the force of harmony. Harmony we see as beauty, feel as love, and experience as ecstasy. Like the other Orisha, Oshun has a number associated with her, which is the number 5. Her favorite colors are gold, brass, yellow or amber. Offerings to Oshun include sweet things such as honey, mead, white wine, oranges, sweets, or pumpkins. In Nigeria, Osogbo is the venue of the annual Osun Osogbo festival along the river Osun. The festival is centered around the sacred grove of the river goddess. Osogbo was founded around early 18th century by hunters from a nearby village which were suffering from famine. The hunters decided to move a few of their family members to the lower terraces of a nearby river, the river Osun. One of the hunters, Laria, became the first king of Osogbo as one of the initial builders of the small settlement. Since then, Osogbo has increased in population largely due to migration from other Yoruba towns and the movement to the river of Osun. Some people call Ochun Yeled, which means queen,